This year, Madden NFL 11 takes online to a whole other level.
And it has begun, folks. The JJ Center has finalized the year. We are heading into the playoffs, folks. That's what I'm talking about. The trophy. Number 9, Drew Brees jersey. Nice on-field jersey from Mr. Infamous, which is on YouTube. Check out this little link in the description. Folks, I think Brett Farve is done this year, so just like the end of my franchise has come, I wanted to show and signify the end of someone else's career. Brett Farve, you're doing awesome. You play great in the cold weather. We appreciate you. That's awesome. And another thing I appreciate is you guys helping me make this league successful. Folks, you've been playing your games. You've been going through. I had a lot of people who said, oh, yeah, I'll be there. I'll play all my games. And they never even played a game, and I kicked them. Never seen them again. But you guys, all of you, all the way down from the top to the bottom, have made my online franchise one of the most successful franchises that I know of. At least with the YouTube, with videos being made and it being broadcasted and being told about. I know there's a lot of other franchises, but I've never heard of them. I don't even know if they say they're doing well, but I don't know if they are. So, but regardless, I'm not saying that to say we're the best. I'm saying that to say I'm humbled and thankful that you guys have committed, because without a successful body of people, you can't have a successful anything. And we have defied the odds, because anytime people come together, there's so many differences and so many problems, and it's so hard to stick together. But we have done it. We have created a great core of people, and I'm so proud of you, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of this. I want to thank you for playing your games. JJ Center 2 is in 2 more weeks left to go. Remember, I want to advance the week like today, so play all your games right now. I'm going to advance the week without notice, so you better send me a message stating why you haven't played your game yet. Otherwise, I'm just going to advance the week. I want to do it sooner than Monday. I want to do it 2-1. Also, JJ Center playoffs. Make sure you play all your games right now. It should have been already done, and I should be already advancing to the next divisional games. I don't understand why some of the games ain't played yet, but I'll give you credit. Thank you for being involved. I want to thank you for joining. If this is your first time watching this show, I have a whole series, 17 weeks. Go ahead and check it out in my little playlist area of my channel. Check it out. I had 1 through 17, and we just had a great year. What I will do is there will be, after the end of this JJ Center, I'm going to make videos until the end of JJ Center 2 playoffs, and then I won't make any more videos about online franchise. It's going to be over. The next online franchise videos you'll see will be Madden 12 of next year. So just so you know, there's no more videos being made after JJ Center 2 playoffs are over. So, with that being said, let's jump right into the show. Thank you for watching.
Haha, we're making it. Last season of the year, you got to witness me versus NC GIF. You got to witness me 15-0 coming into the game. NC GIF taking care of business. Look at that. Missed a 2-point conversion with 40-something seconds to go, I believe. I didn't even see it. I'm just guessing. But you got to witness me, the only perfect team in JJ Center 1 or 2, 16-0, folks. That is impressive, hands down. He beat people. He didn't destroy them. He had fun. And Mo Kling beat Acuna 24-7, 24-21 here. Look at that last second. Didn't really matter from the Browns, but folks, this is what it's all about, man. You got to witness me. Gets a bye week this week. Mo Kling has got to face off against a wild card team, trying to take care of business. Acuna doing it up, fresh to death, beating Skyline King with the Giants 9-7 with 3 field goals. He is also in the playoffs, and I'm very proud of him and thankful that he got his game played and he's doing well. Folks, I'm just excited. I'm not gonna act like I got this spiel and all this. I'm just really excited. Do you see how many rushing attempts Brandon Jacobs had? 22 rushing attempts. Are you serious? And look at this, Z-Man versus the Buccaneers guy. Who the heck is using the Buccaneers? 404 yards, 3 touchdowns, two turtle doves, and a partridge in a freaking pear tree. Who can use Josh the man Freeman setting you free? Who can use anybody like that? I'm just very, very impressed. And of course, Reggie Bush getting some yards. And call me touch with the Broncos facing off against Dirty in the Chargers. Overtime, Ryan Matthews 75-yard run. Looks like right after first down. Call me touch, jumped over over and played with the worst team in the league, the Broncos. He hasn't lost a game yet till he faced off this man, Dirty. Dirty going to the playoffs with the Chargers, still showing that he's got the muscle to take care of business with 3 rushing touchdowns with them. Now here it is, USS Defiant versus Charlie Murph, the Red Album versus Nick Welsh, and look at this, Matty T from Australia beating out Acuna at the wild card spot. To be announced, will come through here. Cronker, Stevie Wonder, you got to witness me and Fresh to Death, taking care of business with their stuff. Folks, I ended off the year 8-8. I didn't do too well. I'm not going to lie, you guys are freaking awesome, and I'm so proud of every one of you. Look at this. What do we got here? We got here from the beginning, Stephen to be 6-10 with the Packers. Z-Man 8-8 with the freaking, oh my gosh, the Saints. Saints weren't as good as we thought, but here's my game, my last game of the year versus my best friend, USS Defiant, taking care of business with Mr. Polite, not being polite, breaking every tackle he could. The fullback, folks, scored a touchdown on me. Can you believe that? I can, because I sat there and watched it happen. So I decided to change the play from a passing play to a running play, and look at Steve Slayton taking care of business off of an off-tackle run, breaking the tackle at the end. He tried to strip it. I noticed it later. He probably should have went for the tackle. But in this game, who knows what the heck's going to happen, because people like to change it up. But he's going for a field goal here with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, getting a little bit of points on the board. And whenever I play him, USS Defiant, we're so closely matched that we have to hit our field goals, otherwise we will lose this game. And so I come down to the end of the second quarter, and I change from a passing play to a running play again off tackle, and I just get by his end there and get in for the end zone to finalize the half with a touchdown. And I'm losing here. I'm winning here 14-10, and look at that. Welker almost got that catch, but he stepped out in front, so I had to go for the field goal here. Went up 10-17, which is not good because he had 38 seconds to go, and he's got a little wildcat action on me, and he almost scored on me there, and I'm freaking out here with 30 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 1. Got to stop him. Looks like he changed to a 3-wide receiver set with 2 running backs, and I come up with Vince Wilfork and put him on the ground, Mr. Pat White. Sorry about that. Cunningham, I'm going to need you to step up right here. 22 seconds to go. They're in the Wildcat. I have oh my gosh. I backed up Vince Wilfork because I thought he was going to pass out of the Wildcat. He totally had me tricked on the Wildcat. Usually I got a couple of plays that would stop it, but it didn't work. So he goes for 2 for the win. The epic game, the most epic game, 2 best buddies starting off a league, and what happens in the last second, he goes for 2 and it doesn't get the win. I grabbed the onside kick, folks, and that is what we call epic and unbelievable. So here it is, the final stats, the final league leaders. Look at this. Cronker with Mark Sanchez throwing for 5,000 yards, 61 touchdowns. Is that even possible? Oh my God, I've never even seen anything like that. But anyways, Peyton Manning leading in completions. Look at Titans way down there with Iron Man. That is Vince Young with 257 completions, and he had probably one of the highest completion percentages compared to everyone else. So that was pretty impressive. And Matt Ryan with My Pod's gone over 500 attempts for the year. Definitely more of a passer, not a rusher. And look at this, the Red Album with Jamal Charles leading the league in rushing with over 31 touchdowns. Look at that. And Adrian Peterson taking care of business there. And look at that, Brandon Jakes got a ton of touchdowns with Fresh to Death, and Charlie Murph with Matt Forte. And look at that, you got to witness me. But look at Joseph Adai, the most attempts in the whole league. What the frig? Are you serious? 275 attempts, like a whole nother 40-something attempts over Maurice Jones-Drew in the Red Album, which runs all the time, it seems. But look at this. Braylon Edwards. Who do you think Cronker liked to throw to? Almost just sort of 2,500 yards receiving for the year, 32 touchdowns. Folks, that's what happens in the NFL in 2 years. But look at me, Randy Moss, 14 touchdowns. That's my man with the Patriots. Looking pretty good. I'm pretty proud of him. That's pretty much what I had going this year. But Patrick Willis leading the league in tackles, sacks, Jarrett Johnson, Julius Peppers. Like, you got to witness me, Charlie Murph, the Blitz King. I just found out Charlie Murph blitzes every single down. Asante Samuel and Troy Polamalu leading the league with 8 interceptions. Pretty impressive. Elvis Dumerville leading the league in 6 forced fumbles. That was pretty cool. But power rankings for the end of the year remain the same from last week. The only thing I could have done a little different is put Fresh to Death on top of the Red Album, but the Red Album had more actual games finished. And you already know about the playoffs. I already had the playoffs set and in picture and in tow there, so you don't need to see that. But USS Defiant looking to face off against Charlie Murph tonight, hopefully, and Acuna taking over the Seahawks because Howie didn't make his games. He's gone. I don't know where he's been, but Call Me Touch versus Seth. Look at this. Look how many scores they have. Over 14 points per quarter for Call Me Touch, taking care of business. Going down to the 4th quarter, Joe, look at that. Brandon Jones, 21 pass. Wait, no, Frank Gore. Look at that. 1:54 to go. 36-yard run to win the game. Making sure we get it by 8 points. So, pretty impressive show by Tony Romo and Phillip Rivers. Seneca Wallace, the leading rusher for Call Me Touch, which is pretty funny, but I'm pretty proud of Call Me Touch. He's keeping his games close, even though he scores high amounts of points, which is very impressive. So, over 260-yard rushing, receiving with Matt Forte. But here's the game of the week: USS Defiant versus Charlie Murph. And they are facing off in the playoffs in JJ Center 1. But look at Chad Henne, over 300 yards passing. I think USS Defiant handed Charlie Murph his only user loss of the year. And because Charlie Murph blitzes all the time, I guess, and he just, Chad figured out a way to beat him. But F. Jeezy for his rock on fire, 28-23, coming down to the 4th quarter, and Mr. Jones returns a kickoff for a touchdown, brings him within 5 points. Onside kick was unsuccessful, though. We did have some footage from that, but I didn't have a chance to get it up. But Michael Turner definitely ran all over the Seahawks, handing them their first loss since Mr. Miley Cyrus has left. We appreciate him. But here's my game here versus Skyline, and I scored all my points, it seems like, in the first 3 quarters, and I also have the game played, and I come to find out I scored all of my points before he scored any of his, I believe, and it's pretty neat. I had a little bit of rushing, a little bit of interceptions. Interceptions really won the game for me there. Steve Slayton taking care of business for me as usual. Andre Johnson, my king, my hero, my buddy. Actually, I shouldn't say it like that. Jesus is my king and my hero, but Andre Johnson's pretty good in the league. And Stephen the Beast trying to hold on to the AFC North, trying to fight off Untouchable in a strong surge there. Call Me Touch does have a playoff team, and Diary Lover is set for the playoffs also. Trying to finish it up. Look at the NFC North. Sophie's and Iron Man trying to duke it out for the last spot in the NFC North. And as you can see, here is my game versus Skyline King. Folks, I'm just going to do a little bit of talking here. We have come to the end of the year. I am just amazed on how quality and everything has been for us. There's been such a sense of community. There's been such a sense of willing to give, and sometimes we play our games and everybody, you get caught up in the moment and you want to do just an absolute destruction to somebody and win and destroy them by all these points, and you go into the 4th quarter and you got no time left to go, and you're winning by 30 points and you call timeouts so that way you can score more touchdowns. Folks, there is seriously something wrong with you if you're doing that. I'm sorry. There really is, and I have to address this, because if you want me to continue doing any more leagues, I cannot have people in here like that, because you can go join any other league and get that. I mean, we're not like the best players. Look at me. I'm 8-8. I got one of the worst teams in the league with the Texans, and I'm like 4-9 right now. It's not about all that. It's about hanging out with people, winning, having fun, getting in the playoffs, trying to get a jersey. And finding people like me, finding people like Steve Slayton. When you start off the beginning of the year with the old rosters, he was one of the fastest guys. But anyways, I'm having fun with you guys, making it a big point to jump in here with you. And, it's costing me a lot of time lately. And the reason why I said that I'm not going to be doing any more videos is because me and my wife, I have so much stuff going on with Machinima, and the Lord's really blessing me there. And a lot of people are liking what I'm doing in Machinima. Machinima's been highlighting me lately a lot, and I'm not really sure why, but they are. That was a nice little touchdown by Vince Young there. But for some reason, I have favor and people like what I'm doing. They like JJ Center. And so I'm going to have to sink my efforts into that. Now, this is one of the last online franchise videos that will be played. I will do JJ Center 2 for the next 2 weeks and highlight the playoffs of JJ Center 1 throughout that. And then when JJ Center 2, I will do the playoffs all together in one episode, just so you know. So here's the new updated JJ Center 2 power rankings. Call me touch. Look at this. Holy Vigilante holding it off. My Pod's going up. USS Defiant over Charlie Murph. They both have the same record. But here's your playoffs, folks. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Folks, this will be a once a year deal where I will do videos, YouTube videos of all that. But I just wanted to announce that while we're here. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button. That way I know you like this stuff. If you like what I'm doing, peace.